Take two.
Is it working?
Yep. It only goes for 20 minutes though, so you might need to cut the video.
We have to go quick.
Okay.
My name is Diane O'Hare.
Okay. So what are we doing? Okay. So, what is your name?
Diane O'Hare.
Where were you born? How old are you?
I was born in Medford, and I am 70 years old.
Where did you grow up?
Medford. Give me quick answers.
When you were a teenager, rock and roll was like a huge influence on most teens. How did this like affect you and influence you?
What did I give you for an answer before?
What kind of music did you listen to? And
We listened to anything that was on the radio because we walked around with those big, huge boom boxes.
okay, so like you listened to the radio a lot, and you didn't have like iPods or headphones, and you just
No, we had big.
But they were wireless, and you could walk around with them.
They ran on batteries that you were constantly buying batteries for.
Okay. When you were my age, Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Frank Sinatra, and Patti Page are like famous singers. Did you listen to them, and how did they like influence you? What you like?
We used to listen to Elvis and all that, but when they came to Boston for the concerts, we used to go. We went to see Elvis a couple of times when he was first came popular, and then just before he died, we went to see him when he was in Boston.
Okay, so today a lot of teenagers like dance and have proms, semi-formals, sweet 16s, and they all have their own style of dancing at those like parties and stuff. What were some of the popular dances that you had?
We had all the proms and stuff, but we had spin the bottle when we had parties when we were teenagers. And we had, what else did we do? As a teenager. No, they were just mostly parties, just hanging out and doing nothing really.
Okay, and how did you like dance at them?
Dance at those parties?
Yeah. Or did you dance at them?
No, your grandfather had 2 left feet. And I was going with your grandfather back then too.
So a lot of teenagers today like to go to the movies with their friends. Did you like to do that?
We went to the movies, but we went down as a group and we used to just sit there and talk. Half the stuff was, you sat there and watched the cartoons and you had 2 movies and a preview for like a quarter or a dime. It was cheap. And it killed you Saturday morning. And then Saturday afternoon you'd go out.
Oh, okay. So did people like go to see like a specific type of movie, like a genre movie, like scary or comedy?
You went just because everybody was getting together.
So like you didn't really like care what movie you saw as long as you guys were just like hanging out. Okay.
So there's always a game with us.
So television wasn't as popular as it is today when you were a kid. Did you have a TV, and what were some of like your favorite shows?
We had a TV because my brother won it because he got all A's in the third grade. Third grade he left it. And I hadn't started school yet. And so we were the only one in the neighborhood that had TV back then. And it had a radio, a TV, and record player all in one little unit. The screen was small, but it was there. And my favorite show, we watched Pinky Lee, we watched Bonanza, we watched, I think Disney was on then, but I don't remember what else was on. There's a lot of news. We used to get news programs, a lot of news. They didn't have movies and stuff like they do today.
Movies stayed in like the theaters and drive-ins and stuff?
Yeah, that's where you went to your movies, drive-ins, and it was mostly news and things that were happening in the town or